Well, now it's officially the holidays and it feels like home because my mom is with me in the kitchen. And Mom, we're gonna make something that I know you'll love. I'm already laughing because when I think about my mom around Thanksgiving, I don't know why, but I think about brie cheese, which is a really funny thing to think about. But I just think about how you've made the most delicious variations on brie cheese dips and spreads and all the different things you can do with brie at Thanksgiving. So that's one of your classic appetizers that you always have ready for everyone. And we're gonna put a different kind of spin on it today. We're gonna make some brie stuffed wonton cups that have some cranberry sauce, some rosemary, some pecans, and they're gonna look really beautiful, almost like Christmas is coming, and they taste really good as well. So Mom, I'm gonna have you take the brie cheese and you just buy it in a block. If you've never bought brie cheese like this, I'll never forget the first time I bought it, I thought I had to unwrap it. So you don't need to unwrap it. It's in this nice little cheese wrapper for a reason, and everything will kind of melt on the inside of that wrapper. Okay. So, Mom, you can cut this into just kind of like cubes, and we're gonna make 12 cubes to go in the 12 muffin cups. You just need 24 wonton wrappers, some pecans, some rosemary, and then I always like to just buy the jarred cranberry sauce. So if you can find the jarred cranberry sauce, great, or you can make your own. So Mom, I'm just gonna add these wonton wrappers to a muffin tin. And Mom, have you ever used wonton wrappers or just in my recipes?
Just in your recipes.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, where do I find those in the grocery store? So would you even know?
Yeah, I do know. Now, obviously I don't eat them because you know I'm gluten-free, but I have done this with phyllo dough.
Oh yes, that would be good as well, wouldn't it?
Delicious.
Mom, you can add the cheese to the wonton wrappers that I've already done. And you can see that I am using 2 wonton wrappers per muffin tin. And the reason for that is they just bake together and it makes for a more sturdy cup versus just one wonton wrapper. I did try it with one and it just holds better with 2. And they kind of just bake together. So, and I did spray my muffin tin with cooking spray. Well, Mom, Emily was cooking with me, making a few dishes, and I asked her what is her favorite part of Thanksgiving. So now I want to know, what's your favorite part?
Well, definitely the family and the friends that we have.
Yes.
Because it's the one time of year that we get to celebrate, together, besides Christmas, Easter. But, family, it just is so important. And I realize at this time of year, not a lot of people have family close by. Yeah. But we've done Friends Thanksgivings too, and that's always special because there are a lot of people who don't have family nearby, and if you can include them, what a blessing for you and for them.
Absolutely, and I do feel like growing up, you have always made it a point to invite friends. So Thanksgiving at our house has always been a ton of people, not just family, but also friends and people that just are probably more lonely. So if somebody has a spouse that recently passed away, or kids that went off to college, or there's any reason that someone should be alone, my mom was always the person that was bringing that person into our family gathering. So I always remember our Thanksgivings not just being about us and our family, but everybody that needed a family during the holidays. So that's really special, and that's something that I've always loved about you, Mom. Now we're gonna top the brie cheese with a pecan, or you could do a few pecans, however you want it to look. It really is just about how they present with the pecans. It's not so much about the crunch or the taste. It is a delicious addition as well. And then Mom, you can take the cranberry sauce and you can do just about a tablespoon.
And you know what I love about this, Katie, is this is not just for Thanksgiving. You can do these little brie bites anytime. It's nice for just a little gathering, or as you said, a pre-appetizer before a meal, for family, friends, or just for yourself.
That's true. And you want to help me with the rosemary?
Absolutely.
So the rosemary is, again, just something that makes these cups look really pretty, and I always feel like it's a little Christmassy.
Now show me, I don't use rosemary often, so exactly how are you?
You can just kind of pull it right off, just like that.
I
Yep.
see.
and just a little sprig in each one. And so when the brie cheese melts, it will all just kind of melt into that cup, and then the toppings will be so perfectly presentable on top. So it doesn't have to look any special way before you bake them, because everything will kind of just melt together perfectly.
I can smell that rosemary. It smells delicious.
It does smell good. And it reminds me of the holidays.
Oh, it does. I love it because it's so pretty with the red and green.
All right, so we're gonna bake these 325 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes, just until that brie cheese is melted and the wonton cups are lightly golden brown.